What is up, guys? Welcome back to our Chicago Bears franchise. Here in episode 19. Today is the first of two off-season videos. This one we're just kind of going over standings and team stats, player stats, all that, kind of like a season recap. And then the next one will be the good stuff, free agency and the draft and stuff like that. So we'll get into that. So let's get right into this. Packers won the division 13-3. So remember, we beat the Vikings and make them 11-5. And Lions 8-8. We won 6 of our last 7 to finish 7-9 after starting 1-8. So, not a bad year. Bad year on paper, but, we did good in the second half. Look for, next year to be better. Looking at the basically playoff picture here. Got the Packers with the 1 seed at 13-3. The Panthers got the 2 seed, so they had the first round byes. Cowboys and Seahawks with 3 and 4, and then the Vikings with the first wild card and the Falcons with the second wild card in the NFC. Over to the AFC, the Patriots and Bengals got the first round byes. Broncos are the 3 seed, and the Colts are the 4 seed, with the Raiders and Steelers getting bye weeks in the AFC. Getting wild cards in the AFC. Moving on to our player stats for the season. Jay Cutler, 2,570 yards, 28 touchdowns, 18 picks. Not bad, I guess. It was a career high for touchdowns in a season for Cutler. I think we're probably going to hang on to him through the offseason. There isn't a whole lot of prospects at quarterback, so we're probably going to hang on to him. Moving on, though, Jeremy Langford, 1,700 yards on the ground, 6 touchdowns. A great year for him. He did have 400 carries. I'd like to kind of knock that back a little next year just to keep him fresh from injury. Jaquez, 44 for 172 and a touchdown on the ground. Averaged 10 yards a carry, so that's pretty good for a backup. Zach Miller, NFL record 126 receptions for a tight end. 962 yards, 5 touchdowns. So he definitely was a big... it helped that Cutler was hurt and our quarterbacks couldn't really throw. So that obviously helped, but... great season for him. Langford, 55 receptions, 545 yards, 2 touchdowns. Kevin White, 45 receptions, 908 yards, 15 touchdowns, despite missing 6 or 7 games. So that was absolutely nuts. Jeffrey had 32 catches for 727 yards and 10 touchdowns. As you know, he missed about 7 or 8 games. So crazy production from those two. Wilson, 29 for 287. Royal, 26 for 231. And then Tony Mayaki, 15 for 93 and a touchdown. And Rodgers had 2 receiving touchdowns of his own out of the backfield. I believe Cutler threw to 13 receivers on the year. So that's not bad, I guess. Spread the ball around a decent amount. Had a lot of injuries, though, so I didn't really have a choice. But, we'll take it. Going to the blocking, basically just care about sacks allowed. Nate Chandler, 14 allowed. I've seen worse on here on this game, but that's still not very good. Gotta clean that up a little bit. Definitely going to be looking to rebuild the O-line as best we can in the offseason. Going to defensive stats now. Adrian Amos led the team with 91 total tackles. So we had no one over 100, but... And the fact that our free safety led the team tackles, never good. Freeman had 89, Hicks 75, Pernell McPhee 73. Our other safety 72. So both safeties in the top 5. Sacks, leading sacks, 19.5 for Akeem Hicks. I think a couple shy of the NFL record, actually. Rookie Jonathan Bullard had 17. Pernell McPhee with 13. Rookie Leonard Floyd, 8.5. So we definitely got some good pass rush this year. Look to build on that next year and get even better at it, hopefully. Over to interceptions. Bryce Callahan and Chris Krasinski had 3 apiece. Jarrell Freeman and Deion Bush had 2 apiece. And Adrian Amos, Kyle Fuller, and Tracy Porter each had a pick of their own. So, like to see the interceptions go up a little more, but we'll take it. Not going to complain. Robbie Gould, 20 of 29 on field goals. He was perfect with the under 50 yards, I think, and above 50, he was not great. Missed 3 extra points as well. Yeah, 5 for 5 within under 30, 9 for 9 under 40, and 3 for 12 from 50 and longer. I'm thinking we're going to try to get a different kicker just because he wants a lot of money, and I don't want to pay it. Pat O'Donnell, he did pretty good as a punter. I think we're going to keep him, I know his contract's up after next year, so we might try to re-sign him. I think he's a pretty good punter. 8 touchbacks. We could obviously get a better punter, but he's not bad. Eddie Royal, 1,100 return yards, kick return, no touchdowns, 500 for Rodgers, 700 punt return yards, not too bad. Over to the awards now. Aaron Rodgers got the MVP. It seems like he always does after the first year. We do not have anyone in the top 10 of the MVP race, unfortunately. Coach of the Year goes to Griffin Murphy, which we all know is Bill Belichick. And, of course, our John Fox was not anywhere on the top 10 coach list. So go to the NFC Awards. Offensive Player of the Year, Aaron Rodgers. Got the MVP and Offensive Player of the Year. Jeremy Langford finished 8th on the Offensive Player of the Year. So we'll take that. Definitely getting some legacy points there. Defensive Player of the Year, Paul Warlow of the Falcons. And we did not have anyone on that top 10. Hicks probably should have been on that, but he wasn't. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Carson Wentz of the Philadelphia Eagles. And we did not have a player on that list. Defensive Rookie of the Year, DeForest Buckner from the 49ers. Jonathan Bullard finished 4th, which is crazy because he had 17.5 sacks. He should have got it. But whatever. Go to the Best Quarterback Award. Aaron Rodgers got that. And Jay Cutler finished 9th on that list in the NFC. Best Running Back, Adrian Peterson took home that award. Jeremy Langford finished 3rd on the list, so that's pretty good. Best Receiver, Brandon Cooks got the award. Des Bryant finished 2nd. Kevin White finished 5th despite missing all them games. Probably that 15 touchdowns helped. Best Offensive Lineman goes to Zach Martin. And then Tyron Smith. So the Cowboys had the top 2. We had no one on there, unsurprisingly. Defensive line, Akeem Hicks got 2nd. I don't know how. Charles Johnson was apparently better, which is ridiculous. Jonathan Bullard got 3rd. So the rookie getting 3rd on the best D-line. Best linebacker goes to Paul Warlow. Obviously, he won Defensive Player of the Year. Pernell McPhee finished 10th on that for us, though, so we will take that. Best defensive back, Darius Slay. He caused us problems all year, and we had no one on that because our secondary was terrible. Best kicker goes to Matt Prater. Somehow Robbie Gould finished 10th, which I don't know how because he sucked. But looking at the NFL records, as I said before, just going to show you here. Most by a tight end, Zach Miller, 126 receptions. That's 5th all time for any receiver. Single greatest season, so that's good. That's pretty much going to wrap things up for this first video. As I said, I'll get into free agency and draft in the next episode. Patriots won the Super Bowl, beat the Packers 31-28. Do me a favor, guys. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you thought of our first season, what you want me to do in free agency and the draft. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Till next time, peace.